Cardinals stuff. It don't matter, damn it. It don't matter. We gonna get this right. List. The A-list. Here we go. Give me number 5 on the list, please, right now. Give it to the Kansas City Chiefs, Keyshawn. Why? We know they're on a winning streak. We understand that their defense has improved. We understand Patrick Mahomes is still their quarterback. Travis Kelce is still their tight end. Tyreek Hill is still their wide receiver. But we all know they've been struggling a little bit offensively. We haven't seen them do what they're accustomed to doing. They're still one of the top 5 teams in the NFL, though. We can't disrespect the greatness of them brothers at the KC. So we got to give them some love. They're number 5 on the list, please. They ain't number 4, though. Give it to me right here, please. The New England Patriots, winners of 7 straight. The number 1 team in the AFC. Obviously in the lead in the AFC East. Ugly game last night. Inclement weather. Buffalo, the wind, gusting all over the place. Only 3 pass attempts the entire game, but they still got it done because their defense is all that and a bag of chips. They top 4. They ain't top 3, though. Give it to me right here. The reigning, defending Super Bowl champion, Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They go to the ATL, handle their business. Gronk is back in the lineup. We know what that does for Brady. Arguably the greatest tandem, or at least one of the greatest tandem, which is undisputable. We see Leonard Fournette running roughshod over everybody. Antonio Brown ain't even back yet. We got to keep our eyes on them. They're definitely top 3. The GOAT, Tom Brady, is guiding the way in that regard. They ain't top 2, though. Give it to me right here. The best team right now with the best record in football is the Arizona Cardinals. Kyler Murray is back in the mix. DeAndre Hopkins is back in the mix. You still got Green and those boys. Connor is running the football and pass catching out of the backfield effectively. Their defense is opportunistic. We understand what they bring to the table. Had a virtual bye week, though, going up against them sorry Chicago Bears. Matt Nagy, it was nice seeing you as a head coach. It ends, but after Christmas, my brother, you are gone. But the Cardinals, they deserve props. They ain't number 1, though. We know who I'm going with number 1. He's a bad man. I'm talking about Aaron Rodgers. By the way, Aaron Jones is back. Dylan is in the backfield. Dynamic duo, Scantling, Lazard, Cobb, and of course Devontae Adams' weapons. Their defense is improved. I'm looking at them right now being led by Aaron Rodgers. I like what I'm seeing. I'm going to go with them right now as the number 1 team in the NFL. This is the A-list. The Packers, the Cardinals, the Bucs, the Patriots, the Chiefs. There you go.
B+ where's the stands. And I'll flip, and the reason I'm going to do that to you, all this is cool. I like all this. This is good. I got to flip these two. Because when I look at the Pats, I'm not going to be a prisoner in a moment from last night in the way they dominated.
I said 7 weeks.
The way they dominated an overrated defense, as far as I'm concerned, with the Buffalo Bills, because I watched Jonathan Taylor roll up in there and do basically the same thing.
Yes, you did.
Right? So when I look at that, but I look at Kansas City, and I look at Mac Jones, and I look at the Patriots. Mac Jones has yet to fall on his face, right?
That's right.
But he's yet to dominate a game with his arm.
Like but that's not how they're built.
Now, hold on. When you play against the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes, you're going to have to match point for point. I know we're looking at the 22-9 score against Denver, and we're looking at some of the slower scoring games, but he can turn on the switch in a heartbeat. We've yet to see Mac Jones do that. So if they happen to play in Kansas City or vice versa, Mac Jones is going to be the key to that. That's the only flip-flop. So it gives you I'm going to give you a B+.
I got an answer for that, but I think that if all you've got is the flip, that deserves an A-.
No,
that deserves nothing. Stop it. I got 1, 2, and 3 right,
but
and you said you were flip 4 or 5, and for that I get completely out of the A category. You're biased. Go ahead, Jeff Saturday. I'm going to
let y'all both. This is a below B. I'm going to tell you right now.
Wow.
First of all, the Patriots, I am a prisoner of the moment. They got to be up at number 2.
Oh, okay.
Okay? You're going to move the Patriots all the way up. I'm putting the Bucs 1. I'm putting Patriots 2.
The Bucs above the Packers?
I'm putting Arizona. I ain't done. I'm putting Patriots 2. I'm putting Packers 3. I'm putting Cardinals 4. Listen, I'm making a bunch of moves. Hey, because of score, because of what they
are. You're just doing it because of me.
I'm telling you how.
You're not being sincere.
I'm giving you the list.
This is ridiculous.
Listen,
you're going to change the whole top 4.
The Chiefs to me aren't on. The Indianapolis Colts should be number 5. I'm going to tell you right now. They play tomorrow. I'm telling you right now. The 2 hottest teams in the AFC, Patriots and Colts, and you're looking, and the Colts gave one away against the Bucs.
First of all,
they gave it away.
First of all,
okay, let me hear.
Jonathan Taylor. 8 run for 185 yards against the New England Patriots. Let's get that out the way right now. Number one.
Whoa.
Number two. Hold on.
Don't you?
Hey,
Whoa.
He's a stud.
Whoa.
I'm with you. Okay?
Slow that thing
I'm
down,
with you.
little man.
I love Jonathan
He
Taylor.
will.
I love Jonathan Taylor. He
Hold
ran
on.
for 185 yards against the Patriots.
Hey.
That's number one.
Hold on.
Number two.
Where's
Carson
my
Wentz.
watch?
Carson Wentz in the accident waiting to happen.
Wait.
Carson Wentz.
Yeah, I don't believe in the coach like
Hold
that.
on.
21-5.
Hold on.
No, I don't believe in the coach like that.
I
I
just
just
have
don't.
one question. Who did the Packers play last week?
That's okay, though. They don't get punished for being on a bye.
So what?
They're on a bye.
Number one last
How
week.
are you going to? Yes, you can.
Hold on,
Yes,
because
but
I had them
people
number one
move
last
up.
week. If I had them number one last week and they had a bye, why would I take them off number one? It's consistent. That is nothing wrong.
No,
with
you don't. You don't. It's fluid every week. You don't reward teams that don't play. You don't reward teams that don't play.
The concern
You have your arguments weak, Molly. Your arguments weak right now.
The Cardinals' concern for me is always Murray and what it's going to look like physically for him as you process.
Well, how long?
I'll tell you it's fluid.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
it's fluid.
Wait a minute. But right now, we approaching week 13.
Yeah.
Who got the best record in football?
Okay, McCoy won two games.
So they were winning before Kyler Murray went down.
Right now ain't. But listen, I'm telling you, if those two played tomorrow, if the Bucs played the Cardinals,
if they play tomorrow, I'm taking the Bucs.
Who are you picking?
I'm taking the Bucs though if they play tomorrow.
Who are you picking?
I'm for sure taking the
Depends on
Bucs.
where we are.
No. Your list is out.
New England won 7 straight. You're not even rewarding them.
Excuse me.
They're top of the
I got them the
AFC.
best team in the
Number
AFC.
two.
I got them the best team in the
At
AFC,
4?
but I think they're inferior to the top 3 teams in the
They
NFC.
just went on the road and beat the Bills on
So,
Monday Night
the Bills-
Football.
The Bills ain't none of these 3.
You think all 3 of these teams would beat them in a head-to-head matchup?
Excuse me?
Yes.
I don't. You know what? You know what?
Yes.
Absolutely
I
not.
don't think they'll beat them. I think the Bucs might be. Well, they already beat them.
Yeah.
And I think the Packers will beat them, but I don't think the Cardinals can beat the Patriots.
Excuse me.
No, I don't.
Packers beat the Cardinals. Packers beat the Cardinals.
Do we got to move up?
Packers beat the
Yeah.
Cardinals?
Yeah.
All right then.
But
I also think that the Patriots will beat the Cardinals too.
Let me tell you something. Forget that.
No,
You get ready to get
forget
my B plus.
No.
You ready to get my B plus? It should have been an A minus.
No,
You should be tested. You got
Yeah, I
to
can't
be
mess with
crazy.
Indy, though.
That
I like
4-4.
Indy, but I can't mess with Indy.
Okay.
It got
second
Indy in there?
hottest team in the AFC.
Yeah, but
let
I
me
can't
ask you
mess
this:
with Indy.
tell me any team in the AFC who wants to go face that squad right now.
I didn't say
got
they
one
want
of the
to.
best
I didn't say they want to.
Got the Patriots this week.
After a
That's
bye.
amazing.
So
they both got a bye.
Okay.
But when those two meet up, and you
we'll
tell
find
me
out.
Jonathan Taylor can't
The
run.
list is fluid. The list is fluid. So when they play one another,
with
come
it.
talk to
You got the
me.
Chiefs up there right
So what? What's wrong with the Chiefs? They on a winning streak
now.
too.
I told
Okay.
you why. I'm flipping them.
Chiefs a good team,
Okay.
man. We
Excuse
want to
me.
see high flying scoring with them. And
What are you thinking? You're going to rock with this? Are you going to rework
rocking
it?
with this. I'm not budging.
Okay.
I'm rocking with this. Jeff Saturday should be
Okay.
tested.
I wish
this
it was on
man
paper.
is just hating. You should give me an A minus at the very least if you agree with the top 3.
No, I'm
Listen.
flipping.
Come on, man.
We know what it is.
This flight, please.
The pride goeth before the fall. We know
Yes.
what it is.
Tell 'em.
Still ahead
This
after
is
last
Best
night's
Buy.
home
Best
loss.
Buy.